So here's the thing about being a standout person with a standout mission, Leo. Not everybody will always get it, and a lot of people will get it and despise it, or purposefully misunderstand it, or shoot arrows at it because they are trying to help you, but really they're projecting their fear of movement or being seen or etc. onto you. What I'm hearing from Spirit is don't overthink it. You have something that inspires you, something that you feel aligned with. I feel for some of you, this is even like spiritual mission, like star card type stuff, where it's like, I don't know why. I don't even know how, but I know I need to. Trust yourself. And please don't let anybody else's projections, positive or negative, kind of get in there and interfere, because Spirit was showing me like a TV with static. So it's like something might interfere with your antenna. If you're overthinking, if you are taking in criticism and like, just, I feel like analysis is not the move. And actually, the more that you create a container where you are, unsurprisingly, the star of the show, where you can feel your own energy and move according to your own inner compass, that's the move in April. Okay, let's talk about it. Let's pull some cards and get into the story of the month. And we'll pull, of course, a protagonist card, a persona card, to see how you are showing up, which aspects of you that Spirit wants you to bring forward for your highest good in the month of April for Leo Sun, Leo Moon, Leo Rising. Looking at the past, the present, and the future, the climate that Leo is navigating, potential outcome, and Spirit's guidance to help you step into the present moment that is peaceful, abundant, joyful, fulfilling. Thank you, Spirit, for Leo. Leo Sun, wow, Leo Moon, Leo Rising in the month of April. Following their own path, trusting the call of their soul, even if other people are totally bewildered or turned off or are like, ooh, that's cringe. That's kind of the vibe, is like, for some people it's like, oh, do you really want to do that? And it's like, please don't put your bullshit on me. It's just what I'm hearing. Okay, let's see these cards, Leo. Spirit is reminding me of beautiful, the Leo card. Ah, love it. There it is. Don't overthink it. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. So Spirit is reminding me of a quote from Maya Angelou. I will paraphrase because I am about to butcher it if I try to give you the whole thing. But essentially it is a piece where she is talking about there is a place inside of all of us that is inviolate, that is unviolatable, that is pure, that is innocent, that whatever happens to us in this earthly life, it is a piece of our soul that can never be touched. And the end of the quote is, don't you know I'm a child of God? And that's the vibe, Leo. Like, I'm not talking about any specific God. I'm talking about the God in you, the God that you relate to, Spirit, the universe, angels, whatever name like you like to call God. Like I say Spirit a lot. Whatever you like to call God, you are a child of that. Page of Cups is your persona card for this month. So, beautiful card. Leo is the child of the zodiac. The pages are the children of the tarot. And the Page of Cups is the open heart of the tarot. It is youthful, it is innocent, and it has a message to share. It has something that it wants to say, and it has worlds that it wants to discover. You notice that the Page of Cups is talking to a fish in their cup, much like a fairy tale where a fisherman, catches a fish and the fish says, hey, if you let me go, I'll give you a wish. And the Leo is the kind of open-hearted, loving person to be willing to believe in talking fish, to believe in making wishes, to believe in having an open heart, even when the world is not giving that back to us. Again, it's this idea of, I don't care what the static is, this is my signal. People can have all kinds of static around my signal. That's fine. I'm putting out my signal and I'm not letting it be interrupted by their static that they have around it. Does that make sense? Sitting in the past, or as kind of the point of reference, Strength, your card, the Leo card, the card of inner power, the card of showing up with dignity, and Spirit is using the phrase self-possession. I am self-possessed. I cannot be thrown off. I am, as they say, unfuckwithable, because I have such a rock solid sense of who I am, what I'm about, what I'm not about, what I'm willing to do, what I'm not willing to do. A real sense of dignity. So I see you showing up with a lot of power, and it's not the kind of power where you have to shout in people's faces and flip tables. It's the opposite. It's that quiet power that actually gets other people to start shaking. That's what Spirit is saying. So if anybody is trying to mess with you this month, I don't see it going very well. Five of Wands is sitting in the present moment. So strength, remember, as a point of reference of the past, you have this unshakable inner power that is accessible to you, that place in you that is inviolate, that place in you that is a pure, let's say, a facet of God. You know, I believe that all souls that are alive, whether on earth, wherever, we're, you know, shattered God consciousness finding and reacquainting itself with itself again. So we all have this inner light, this soul, and if we follow it, if we listen to it, things go the way that they're meant to for us to get to the places that we want to. We feel an urge to have an experience, we're more able to gravitate toward that experience and attract that experience toward us when we're tuned to it. So staying self-attuned as opposed to Five of Wands, everything in the world, clack, 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 this person's doing it like this person's doing it like that. Oh, I don't really like the way you're doing it. I would never do it like that. Oh, is that how you really want to do it? Wow, is that what you're wearing? All that kind of, you know, when I see the Five of Wands now, more and more nowadays, I feel like it's also a pretty good card for just talking about scrolling social media, where it's like, I'm not really engaging with my creativity, my passion, my drive in a way that is really producing much. I'm just kind of out here playing around with ideas. Nothing wrong with that. Especially as a Page of Cups, it might be a fun and a good thing to play around with your wands, but just make sure that you're not using that as a distraction, but that you're actually using it as a place to like kind of hone your skill or hone your idea or hone your understanding. I want to jump to the guidance before we jump to your beautiful future. Eight of Swords, clear as day what Spirit was saying, don't overthink it. Getting confused and held up and limited by analysis. It's a very much the analysis paralysis card. There is nothing holding back the girl in the Eight of Swords, right? She is just looking at all of the reasons, all the swords in front of her. This is why it won't work, and this could happen, and this could go wrong, and that could go wrong. And oh my God, if this happened, I would just kill myself, and da 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 da. Sorry to be Plutonian about it. Whatever is holding you back, the call is coming from inside the house. It's not to say that none of the things that you were thinking could potentially happen, but it's about knowing that even if they do happen, you have what it takes to go through that and come out on the other side. So yes, somebody might write a mean comment, or somebody might misunderstand you, or somebody might totally mischaracterize you. That should have no effect on you. Strength. That should have no effect on you. People are going to be out there talking shit, beating their chests, smacking their wands around. You have more important things to do. So don't let fear hold you back from putting your ideas out into the world and testing them against other people. Okay? Sitting in the environment, Two of Pentacles. Career shift, money shift, bringing things into a new balance. I could see some of you paying off debts. That's what I'm seeing is like literally, I'm going to take this little bit of money and I'm going to put it over here because that's going to bring me more ease than investing it over here. So it might be stuff like I am trimming down these bills that are unnecessary and investing more in these things that have like a more of a positive impact on my life and on the people that I care about. And the people that you care about factor strongly in your reading. Future, Ten of Cups. The card everybody wants to see, particularly in the future, where it's like, this is what I'm moving toward, is being so overjoyed. That's actually the word that very specifically Spirit is using. So I feel that if you do not overthink it, and if you don't hold yourself back out of fear from sharing whatever this is that you want to share, Spirit is like, for some of you, it's like a children's book. They're being very, like, very literal, very straightforward with that. It's different for everybody, but that's one of you, at least one. Show it off. Be open about it. Share it with people. I see it going far. I see you feeling embraced by people who really understand and see you. And some of you, it may even come via testing your ideas out against each other. It's a beautiful thing. There's very much positive movement possible when it comes to finances. That's the other thing that I want to say with this Two of Pentacles is like if you're thinking about making a change in your job, in the way that you budget, adding a side hustle, trading this time for that time, that kind of thing, that looks very positive to me. Make moves. This is definitely a month to make moves. Sitting in the potential outcome, gorgeous. Just like the Ten of Cups sitting in the future, gorgeous. The Chariot, the ultimate card for victory. There's the Six of Wands that follows the Five of Wands, right? That is like the little victory. That's like being seen and being applauded and people seeing what you have to offer and really appreciating it. The Chariot is like, I go through my own specific hero's journey, come up against my specific fears, challenges, limitations, and ultimately leverage them to get what I want. It's not even like getting over or getting past my fears or my doubts or my opposition. It is using them to get what I want. It is saying, I will get something out of this. I don't care. So I'm going on a road trip and I get a flat tire. I could sit here and moan about it, and I could pretend that it's a sign from God that I shouldn't be on this long trip. Or I could say, here's my opportunity to learn how to change a tire or practice again, or see what is showing up, why this delay had to happen. Because there was something in it for me. Because the universe is happening for me, not to me. Okay, so events are happening for me, not to me. And if I look through that lens, what do I see and how can I make use of it? That's what the Chariot does. Okay? Sitting in the key position, Six of Swords, learning from the past, taking the lessons that you need to from any fears, doubts, past opposition, etc., and letting them make the way clearer for you. Notice the difference between the Eight of Swords and the Six of Swords. The Eight of Swords, the swords are getting in the way. They are clouding the information. They're keeping her blind and stuck. Whereas in the Six of Swords, their mythical points are not sinking her boat. They are actually helping her orient her boat. Okay, from going through this difficult event, I do not take from it, oh, I could never be blank, blank, blank. Eight of Swords, like, oh, this person rejected me or betrayed me. This means I can never fall in love again, or this means this, that, and the other thing. That would be an Eight of Swords move. Versus, this person betrayed me. And what I've learned is I need unshakable boundaries and to treat myself always as my first life partner. And then anybody else comes after that, because I need to be loyal to me first, so I can thank that person for helping me find this new orientation that is going to make my life easier, better, brighter, all indicated by the Six of Swords. So if you feel any confusion, if you feel a sense of like unnecessary competition, I feel like that is fading away, especially as you use that lens to say, I'm going to get something out of this. Whether this sucks or whether this is great, I'm going to get something out of it, and I'm going to become better because of it. That's my wish. Page of Cups. That is my innocent, open-hearted wish, is that anything that I experience in this life, good, bad, ugly, makes me into a better person, a stronger person, a more whole and compassionate and powerful and smart person. Ten of Cups. Overwhelming joy. Surrounded, supported, outpouring. I see it for you as you be yourself, as you make the most courageous choice, which is to be and to remain yourself in the face of whatever shows up. Gorgeous reading, Leo. Would love to hear what you think. If you're already resonating with any of this or going through this, would love to hear what your thoughts are. Like if you like, dislike if you didn't, helps me to know the truth. Subscribe if you vibe. I really appreciate those of you who do, and it really helps the channel. So thank you for those of you who like and comment and subscribe and all that good stuff. Hope I see you at the Saturday Live. Till then, bye, Leo.